the 12th European Youth Olympic Festival in Utrecht.
High five and let's get started!
The opening ceremony featured tournament director Peter van den Hogenband welcoming 2,200 athletes from 49 countries. Plenty of smiles and high fives, bulk Mexican waves. Organising Committee President Rinda den Besten, IOC President Jacques Rogge, EOC President Patrick Hickey, and a royal welcome.
Dear athletes, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it is an honor and a pleasure for me to declare the 12th Summer European Youth Olympic Festival open.
The Olympic flag raised, the flame ignited. Fireworks and music, and the Dome City was alive.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Olympic flame in Utrecht.
Fantastisch, dames en heren, de Olympische vlam in Utrecht.
On the first day of competition, there were 3 gold medals up for grabs. Hungary took 2 of them. The first going to Liliana Top in the 2,000-metre steeplechase. It was Liliana first. Right behind her, local competitor Fila Bakker of the Netherlands, racing past the Turkish competitor Seyma Gül. Hungary's second gold came in the hammer throw. A mammoth effort from Sofia Baxkay. 68.56 metres. But the Hungary party was spoiled by Spain in the 2000 men's steeplechase. Alex Rodriguez Coronato, almost 3 seconds faster than his nearest rival Anthony Pontier of France and Maxim Pasavin of Ukraine. Germany took on Poland in the men's basketball competition. It was a resounding victory for Germany, but this buzzer beater from Karol Mazcharak still not enough to wipe the frown from the Polish faces. Hungary, the successful nation on day 1 of the European Youth Olympic Festival of 2013, but there was all 9 sports in action on day 2. An absolute sports fest. The day began in Lindt with the boys and girls time trial in cycling. The Italian, Lisa Morzenti, overtaking an earlier competitor. Finish line in sight, looking good. The time's right up there. 13 minutes, 24.55, that's gold. And that's certainly put a smile on all the Italian faces. It's gold to Italy, silver to Denmark, bronze to Russia. Leo Appelt from Germany, mouth wide open, giving it all he's got. The Germans very happy with that effort, thinking they've got gold, but look at the toll it's taking on these competitors. Here comes the Norwegian across the line, Erlend Blijkstra, and that was the winning time. The disappointment obvious on the face of Leo Appelt there, as the gold goes to Norway, silver Germany, and bronze to Poland. The first day of the gymnastics tournament for the Euro Youth Games in Utrecht was for the men's all-round and apparatus finals. Standout performer for Britain was Bryn Bevan of Benfleet. He was absolutely superb in the floor, jump and parallel bars. So it was gold Britain, silver Russia and bronze Italy. They finished well ahead of the other nations in this particular competition. For the first day of the judo finals, it's Amber Hershas in the 44 kilo class up against the girl from Turkey, Rabia Senyala. Hershas manoeuvring, jockeying. And there a big disappointment for Senyala. She has been deducted a point for passive action, and that's cost her gold to the Netherlands. In the 50 kilogram men's, it's Elnor Abbasov of Azerbaijan against the Belgian representative, Jora Verstraeten. And winning the contest, gold going to Azerbaijan, silver to Belgium. The blue ribboned 100-metre sprint The favourite in lane 3, the Frenchman, Kenny Blaycourt, off to a decent start. Almost in a straight line as they reach the halfway point. The Dutchman's in there too, Joris van Hoel. But look at the Spaceman down the outside, flash home, almost beating the man with the powerful finish. But it was Blaycourt first from France, Spain second via Del Balle Alba, and third, Daniel Szabo of Hungary. The 100-metre girls final. Watch this champion from Cyprus, Paraskevi Andreil. Sensational in the heats. All the smart money on her. No one would dare bet against her. But look at the Dutch girl flying down the middle there, trying to keep up with her. It was a bad start that crippled her, but what a finish from Andreil. One of the performances of track and field. Gold to Cyprus, silver to the Netherlands, and bronze to Czech Republic. What a finish. The women's 3,000-metre long-distance race, she was looking very superior. Maria Magdalena Ifteni in the final stages, winning comfortably, gold to Romania, silver to O'Flaherty for Ireland, bronze to Italy, to Marcy. The 200-metre freestyle, the German Ulrich, powerful finish, taking the gold for Germany, second Russia for silver, and third was Mark Vivas Egia, bronze for Spain. The 1,000th gold medal of the biannual Summer European Youth Olympic Festival was up for grabs. It was Abby Wood who stormed away to take this event. Gold for Great Britain. Over to the men's 400-metre individual medley. It was Ballyburden, far too powerful. Gold to Russia. Day 3 of the European Youth Olympic Festival, and there were more medals on offer. The popular gymnastics sports began at the Sports Centre Halgewaard. The ladies were in action. In the ball sports, there were several group phase clashes. Which countries were going to progress to the semi-finals and the finals? Yesterday, the Russian boys picked up silver, falling 2 points short of the Great Britain score, who won gold. Today, they were eager to turn the tables. In the ladies, their performances were graceful and precise. They surged ahead of the Brits in the end to pick up gold. Maria Karenkova, with a score of 13.850, was the best gymnast on the floor exercises. So overall, it was Russia's gold, silver Great Britain, bronze Romania. In the women's 57-kilogram class, it was Dutch girl Hilda Jager up against Romania's Stefania Dobre. The girl from the Netherlands in the blue, seemingly more powerful than her opponent, and able to execute a perfect ipoon there, and victory for the Netherlands. Just 16 years of age, Jager gold, and Dobre silver for Romania. In the girls' 52-kilogram class, it was France's Gwen Paytin up against Romania's Theodora Balasoiu. Watch this, beautiful ipoon, and it's gold for France. In the men's 60-kilogram class, Georgia doing well in these games so far, and this is Georgi Katsiashvili up against Dmitry Minku of Belarus, and it's victory for Georgia, the 18-year-old picking up gold and silver for Belarus. Up to 66 kilograms, and it's Bosnia versus Russia in this event. Zadro versus Chasnigov, a real tussle. Chasnigov in the blue, with all the aggression, looking to gain the upper hand, and eventually pinning his opponent and taking gold for Russia. Another of the blue ribbon track and field events, it's the 1,500 metre for boys, and it was Baptiste Michla from France, streaking away in the end from William Crowe of Ireland and Riccardo Usai of Italy. In the final of the 400 metre men event, down the final straight, it's Belgium, Denmark, Romania. Alexander Doom, finally of Belgium, clearing out to win the gold. Vidal from Denmark second, and Mararu of Romania bronze. In the 1,500 metre girls, Elena Pauskina, the Russian, pulling away to win easily with a time of 4 minutes 25.98. France picking up the silver through Cassandra Beaugrand, and it was Ukraine with the bronze, Katerina Siryak. France's fantastic campaign in the track and field events was expected to continue in the girls' 400 metre. Beautiful striding there from Lindra Serena Kati, the silver going to Koba of Ukraine, and Kierkegaard of Denmark scoring the bronze. The women's 100 metre freestyle, and certainly some hot competition in this race, but there was no going past Irina Opensheva of Russia. 100 metre breaststroke for men, with Atwood and Chupkov almost inseparable towards the final stages. In the end, it was the Great Britain man, Atwood, to take the gold just ahead of the Russian, with Croatia's Obravac picking up bronze. The 200 metre women's breaststroke, and it was Abby Wood of Great Britain picking up another gold for GB, Ukraine second with Kadako, Samanchi third for Turkey. In the 100 metre women's backstroke, what a great finish this turned out to be. The three contenders from Hungary, the Netherlands and the Ukraine. Touching first, the Hungarian Matja Sovkai, with Iris Chonk of Netherlands second and Kolesnikova third. Amazingly close, only 33 hundredths of a second separating the top three. In the women's 200 metre medley, yet again, Abby Wood in action. In the end, it was Svilvesi nudging in for the gold, just beating Abby Wood and Spain's Meso Valdez. On day 4 of the European Youth Olympic Festival in Utrecht, there were plenty more sports on offer. The cyclists were back. This time, it was the road race. In tennis, it was time for the semi-finals. And in the swimming pool, a new sensation emerged. A magnificent sunny day in Lint, Utrecht for the road race for the girls. 7 laps of an 8-kilometre course, in all a 55-kilometre challenge. Time triallist Lisa Morzenti, part of the Italian team. The Dutch in their familiar orange. And of course, the Swedes in yellow and blue looking very relaxed. Off and running. And the Swedes immediately out in front, but overall a very tightly packed peloton. Really nothing in it for the first few kilometres. Riders jockeying, team tactics coming into play now. Afkazut, the local Dutch rider, struggling at the back of the field. Certainly not what the locals wanted to see. The first serious attack came from the Norwegian rider, Marta Karlsson. Pulling away from the peloton, the chasing pack went after her. First of all, it was the Irish lady, Emily Birchall, but she was burnt in a very short time. It was left to the Italian, Silvia Persico. Quickly swallowing up the leader and going out to the pointy end herself. It's becoming very obvious that the Italian team tactics are working. In the final stages, they're dictating the tempo, allowing the scene for Martina Alzini, the lead rider for Italy, to go to the front. She's challenged by 2 British riders. It's Broughton and Garner, Charlotte Garner, the sister of Lucy Garner, right on the tail of the Italian, but it's Italy across the line first. Gold to Martina Alzini, a magnificent team ride.
The tactics are great because they help me for the final sprint.
Yeah.
So I have the best team of Europe and maybe in the world.
But you finished it as well.
Yeah, I was. Well, I'm very well. They are. No, I'm joking.
The men's road race. It's getting later in the afternoon. The mercury rising high. 10 laps of an 8-kilometre course, 80 kilometres. The endurance test begins. And in very little time, it's the Swiss rider, Gino Mader, making his way to the front, treating it like it's a sprint. Look at him putting in big time, trying to put as much distance between him and the peloton as soon as possible. With only a few laps down, he had opened up a big lead. The question on everyone's mind was, could he maintain this pace? The peloton now working hard to reel him in. Slowly but surely, they have him in their sights. Gino Mader still pedaling hard. Unfortunately, a different story for one of the Dutch riders. Bram Velten, a technical problem, and left alone to sort things out. Losing plenty of time, his hopes look to be dashed. The peloton eventually reeling in Maida and left to sort out its own devices. Another breakaway, this time it's from French rider Ronan Vivier. Leo Appelt, the man who had performed so well in the time trial, and local boy Pascal Ankhorn took out after him. After reeling him in, they started to pull away themselves. Back at the peloton, the German cyclists were doing their job, slowing things down. A superb tactical effort from the German side. The leaders knew they had this one between them. It was up to them to fight it out for the gold. Ankhorn and Appelt. In the sprint for the line, Ankhorn made his run a little early. Appelt sitting nicely just in behind him, waiting to make his move, and swooping, making it look easy in the end. The man who scored silver in the time trial pulled away in the road race to score gold for Germany. Silver to Pascal Ankhorn for the Netherlands, and third Belarus through Ilga Vulkol. Certainly a big future in cycling. Appelt, narrowly beaten in the time trial, convincing in the road race.
I was happy with silver in time trial, and today can't believe it.
But it was very nervous in the peloton.
Yes, very nervous and many crashes, and I'm happy too.
For gold was between two Brits who were also standout performers in the teams competition on Tuesday. Bryn Bevan and Niall Wilson. They were clearly ahead of their opposition. It was soon evident that Bevan was the stronger of the two, but Wilson's routine on the even bars gave him some sort of hope. Full of grace and precision, but not the best of dismounts. Great Britain gold and silver, Russia bronze. Just one of a point separated the top three place getters in this individual challenge. Also in the frame were Maria Karankova of Russia and Germany's Kim Janus. Karankova was brilliant in the floor exercises. She was almost matched by the German. It was going right down to the wire. In the end, both were locked on 54.950 points, and Karankova winning on a countback based on the degree of difficulty in execution. Russia, Germany, Great Britain. The 63 kilogram class for girls, and the whole stadium could feel that fall. Mellenberg for the Netherlands on top. A tough encounter this one, neither girl giving an inch. It was cling and tussle for the entire match. A penalty conceded by Gershak of Hungary was enough to give Netherlands the victory. Another gold in judo. Hungary the silver. Up to the 70 kilogram class now, and it's Scott Chimaro of Germany up against Matic of Croatia. And Scott Chimaro holding an early advantage in the blue and getting the gold. Brown belt toppling the black belt in the 70 kilo class. In the men's 73 kilo class, Turkey's Abanos up against Kira Kozashvili of Georgia. And what about that? A scramble, a tumble, it's upside down. They're on their feet again. Both men really putting in here. Difficult to call which way this is going to go. Some real tactics going on, but what a show of strength. Neither man giving in. Here it is again. Certainly fortunate that neither athlete was injured there. And just when you thought this was going to go the distance, it's an Ipun! The Turk, Abanos, winning the gold. Silver to Georgia. He's got disappointment written all over him. In the final of the 81 kilogram class, it was Kashvili of Georgia up against Igolnikov of Russia. And he made it look easy. It's gold via that Ippon for Russia. Track and field, the 400-metre girls hurdles, and fastest away was on the outside lane, Coralie Gassama of France. But it was soon obvious that the lady in lane 4 from Slovenia, Anja Simoncic, was looking good. Although showing signs of tiring, she hung in there over the last few hurdles and was able to take the gold in a time of 1 minute 0.27 seconds. Second home was Peskova of Slovakia and Gassama picking up the bronze for France. Far from a classic finish, but still doing enough to score the gold for Slovenia. In the boys' discus, it really was a one-man affair. From Hungary, Bence Halash. Ooh, look at that throw. Watch out over there. 61.13 metres on his first attempt. Takes a seat and enjoys the rest of the afternoon. Gold for Hungary. Some early nerves in the girls' 100-metre hurdles. After a false start, the girls got away cleanly, and it was Laura Valletta from France in lane 4 doing good, but sticking with her in lane 3 was Chloe Bocan of Belgium. Bocan and Valletta hitting the line. It's France gold for Valletta and silver for Belgium, bronze for Belarus. In the javelin event for boys, it's Turkey's Emin Onsel letting it fly. And that was the best effort of the day, 68.50, almost 2 metres better than the opposition. Iso Kanta of Finland, the silver, and Guy Lums of Latvia, the bronze. In the boys' 400-metre hurdles, it was heartbreak for Austria. Dominik Hufnagel looked like scoring a start-to-finish victory, but wilted in the final stages right down the outside. It was Victor Corolla scoring gold for France. Austria had to be content with silver, and it was Russia with bronze. In the girls' high jump, it was Poland's Paulina Boris with a superior effort, clearing the bar on first attempt at every height, finally winning with 1.79 metres. Nice even start in the boys' 110-metre hurdles. Hard to separate really who's going to come ahead in this one, but lane 3, Sebastian Calme just starting to forge ahead, but look down the outside, it's the Spaniard Mendez Garancho. France winning it through Calme. Garancho silver and Scalvi bronze for Austria. The girls' triple jump final, and it's Yanis Esmeralda David. 1, 2, into the sandpit. Fantastic leap. 12.80 metres, gold for France. A fantastic campaign in track and field for the nation. Girls' 400-metre freestyle, lane 4, Arina Openisheva, 4 gold from 4 events. Could she make it 5? It didn't seem to be going according to plan in the opening laps. Spain's Ruiz Bravo had taken an early lead and was pulling away. Yanka Juhas of Hungary and Valeria Timchenko of the Ukraine were also staking their claim. But in the final 100, it was Openisheva motoring away, making it 5 gold. A tremendous effort. Ruiz Bravo, Spain silver, and Timchenko of Ukraine bronze. Men's 200-metre butterfly and the Italian in lane 6, Carini, under the water for longest and gaining an early lead. However, the Russian Dmitry Malkov was attempting to make a race of it, and for the first 150 metres, they were neck in neck. As they turned for the final time, it was Carini surging ahead. The Russian hanging in there, but it's gold to Italy via Carini, Kainigakis of Greece silver, and Malkov bronze for Russia. The 4x100 metre mixed, and in this one, once again, it's Arina Openisheva. Can she make it 6 from 6? Best away, however, was Duncan Scott of Great Britain. He was giving Great Britain an early lead. The Russians were hanging in there, and the Germans joined the fray also. Katarina Gottfeld keeping the Germans in the race. Norway and France also making a charge. On the final 100, Openisheva in lane 4, pulling away once again and notching gold medal number 6. What a games it's been for her, Openisheva. A tremendous 2013 games for her in Utrecht. Gold. The last day of the European Youth Olympic Festival was naturally the day of the finals. In gymnastics, where Russia and England had been totally dominant, we were up to the apparatus finals. The question on everyone's lips was how many medals would the princess of the swimming pool, Irina Openisheva, finally end up with? Final of the women's singles. Quiet, please. And serving in the blue is Viktoria Kuzmova of Slovakia. Fantastic serve, but what about that return? It's stroke for stroke, trying the drop shot there, sets up the open court. Watch this. Fantastic passing shot. And the point going to Krushkova. And doesn't Youthie love that? High fives all round. Kuzmova really had her serve working today. Look at that pinpoint accuracy. First set 6-3 to Kuzmova. Yet to lose a set in this tournament. Once again, this time a serve winning of the match. Gold Slovakia, silver Russia.
Yeah, it was a really hard match. I have set in 5-2, and after she started playing amazing, and it was so hard to improve back into the match, and I'm really happy that I get it.
The men's final, and it's Matthias Heim of Austria taking the first set against Marko Osmacic of Switzerland. Heim is unseeded in this tournament. Marvellous effort to make it into the final. Marko Osmacic has been one of the finds. 6th seed, even though he went down in the first set, fighting back in this rally. On his way, he defeated the number 1 and number 3 seeds, taking the second set there, 6-2. Now, the decider. Osmacic serving. Winning the third set easily, 6-2. So it's gold to Switzerland in the men's tennis, silver to Austria. Last day of the Youth Games gymnastics competition, and it was all about the apparatus and floor events. In the men's floor exercises, Valentin Starikov, absolutely superb, taking gold. Earlier in the tournament, the Russian won silver in the teams event just behind Great Britain, but here he turned the tables on his rivals. Now in the vault, Kirill Patatov, 14.625, that's top, gold for Russia. Teammate Starikov picked up silver, that was his third medal of the day, and the bronze went to Hrankowski of Belarus. Final gold of the day didn't fall into Russian or British hands, it went to Carlo Mancini of Italy. His 14.10 delivered a welcome change in the proceedings. The Italian men's team picking up their first gold. Silver went to Starikov, his 5th medal, bronze to Srabic of Croatia. In the women's, also some gold going Italy's way. Martina Rizzelli, top scored in the uneven bars with 14.15. Beautiful dismount there. She finished comfortably ahead of France's Louise Valhilly, and bronze went to Italy's Tia Ugrin. The vault. Elise Downey of Great Britain picking up gold ahead of Laura Zhuka of Romania and Taisha Mattis of Great Britain. 2 events without the Russians in the frame, that surely couldn't last long. Maria Karenkova, who performed so well in the individual all-round event, narrowly forged ahead in the floor exercises. It was close, but her score of 13.950 gave her the medal ahead of Kim Yanis of Germany and Zazu of Romania. Now the balance beam. Russia's Maria Bondareva clearly in control. Poise, balance. Not the perfect dismount, but still well ahead, 14.25. The Netherlands tours the tier, picking up silver, and France's Claire Martin bronze. In the gold medal match, Slovenia in the white, Serbia in the blue. the most valuable player of the tournament, Tanja Boskovic, playing for Serbia. She was also the best spiker of this tournament. And Slovenia have Sobokan, who's the best server. So as you can see, a very even affair. The first 2 sets going to Slovenia, the third to Serbia, and now a marathon in the 4th set. Neither team giving an inch. This blew out to a marathon, 35-33, 3 sets to 1. Slovenia picking up gold. Serbia have to be content with silver. Poland in red, Russia in blue. 2 teams with power to burn, applying more than their share of deft touches. The point going Poland's way there. Russia taking the first set, 25-17. Poland the second. It went to a 4th set. And Volkov nicely putting that one away. But Russia, with the best spiker, passer and server in this tournament, had the arsenal to put Poland away. The winner coming in 4 sets. 3 cheers for Super Coach Korikov. Russia, deserved gold winners. In the under 90 kilo class, it's the Russian Sultan Abdullayev up against Finland's Martti Puumalainen. Puumalainen in blue, in big trouble here. Abdullayev using his strength. And it's looking hopeless for the Finn. In the end, sheer exhaustion taking its toll on Puumalainen. And the Russian holding on for the Apun and victory. It's gold to Russia. The exhaustion on both competitors' faces tells the story. Now the big man, the plus 90 kilogram class. Russia's Ruslan Shakbazov against Georgia's Georgi Dzebisashvili. All one-way traffic. The Russian always in control. Winning this one easy. Gold Russia, Georgia silver. The victory accentuated by the fact the Russian went into this match with a serious hand injury. In the over 70 kilogram class for girls, it's Kamila Pasternak of Poland up against Eleanor Gary of Italy. Gary showing signs of wear and tear, crashing to the canvas heavily there. And it's Poland picking up the medal. Silver to Italy, and the bronze medals picked up by Russia and Spain. In the ladies' pole vault, Angelika Moser of Switzerland was off to a very slow start, but powered home in the final stages. What a beautiful leap that was. She scored gold over Finland and Slovenia. In the 200-metre girls' final, all eyes were on lane 4, the local girl, Tassa Yiya, narrowly missing out on the 100-metre gold. In this one, looking good early on. A line of 4, working into the turn, the Hungarian Ferenczi, the Irish girl, McCutcheon, and the Czech Republic's Vavrova. Stride for stride, it looks as though Hungary's got the gold. Yiya working hard and lunging on the line. She won it by 1/100th of a second. In the men's 800-metre final, what a sensational finish, one of the best of the games. It was between Lithuania's Mikus and Romania's Gaban. Stride for stride as they hit the line. Very narrow finish, just .03 in it. Lithuania's Mikus gold, Romania's Gaborn silver, and Loire France bronze. In the girls' 800 metres, heartbreak for the Netherlands. Local lady, Denaid Prinsen, leading all the way, but with the finish line in sight, pulls her hamstring muscle. It was Ireland's Shanahan overtaking her for gold, followed by Belgium's Skelderman for silver. In the boys' 200 metres, for a while France was looking good through Ceylon, but it was Belarus's Dada Hakupets. Beautiful striding, fluid motion, charging to the lead and winning beautifully, punching the air for the gold. Prokhaska of the Czech Republic silver and Silen for France bronze. In the girls' 4x100 metre change, a horrible blunder by the Dutch at the first turnover, and they're disqualified. Later on, the Serbians also muddled up. They were out. It was left to Ireland, the Ukraine and Belgium to fight this one out. Ireland surging ahead in the final stages. Belgium trying to hang in there, and the Ukraine also giving chase. But Ireland surging away in the end. A fantastic time, 46.55. In the men's 4x100, France very fancy to take this one out. At the final change, they're looking absolutely superb. There's no catching them, showing a clean pair of heels. Italy coming in for second, and the Netherlands desperately trying to get that silver, just missing out. France, Italy, Netherlands. The women's 200 metre freestyle, the name on everyone's lips, Irina Openi-Sheva, the Russian. Already 6 gold, can she make it 7? The big question. After the first 50 metres, it was the Italian Alessia Ruggi in front, but after the 100, Openi-Sheva started to pull away, and in the end it was easy gold, the 7th gold for the princess of the pool. Silver, Great Britain, Italy bronze. Men's 100 metre freestyle, very even start, and as they go to the first 50, it was Bardamshin of Russia and Ulrich of Germany. However, Alessandro Bori, the Italian, straight down the middle, forging ahead in the final stages and touching in first to win the gold, with Bardamshin Russia silver and Rodland of Norway bronze. Now the short dash for gold, the 50 metre women's freestyle. Best away was Rusa Mert of Finland, but keeping with her was the Dutch girl Marit Steenberger. Steenberger, nice high action, looking good. Keeping close to Mert, also in the picture, Kocijan of Slovenia. Mert, Steenberger, stroke for stroke, the finish in sight, and it's Mert, Finland, Steenberger, Netherlands, Kocijan, Slovenia. 4x100 metre boys medley, and best away were the Russians. Backstroke, the first discipline in this particular event. Chopin, Chopkov and Malkov setting up a marvellous victory for Badmarshin to drive it home, and gold to Russia, silver Italy, Ukraine bronze. Now, the women's 4x100 metre medley. Openi-Sheva on the Russian team. Egorova getting them off to a good start. Every Russian team member putting in a big effort, setting it up for Irina Openi-Sheva to make it 8 gold. Openi-Sheva now, as she jumps into the pool, the crowd's going wild. It's Openi-Sheva pulling away from Featherstone and Monaro Kano. Openi-Sheva, the crowd's going crazy. 8 gold. This is a tremendous effort. Certainly the effort of the games. Gold to Russia, 8 to Openi-Sheva. Great Britain silver, Spain bronze. The battle for the gold. Slovenia in the blue, Norway in the red. What a fantastic shot from Blas Jengst. They really turned it on in this final, the Slovenians. Here's something spectacular now from Malus. Wonderful combination. And the Slovenians pulling ahead. Final score 28-23, gold Slovenia, silver Norway. The final of the women's handball, and it's Denmark in red up against Russia. What a save from the keeper, and another impossible save. She's having a great tournament. Fast break, defense, defense. Look at this, fantastic. What a reply from Nielsen. 16-12 at the break. A penalty in the last seconds, but it didn't matter. 29-22, it's gold to Denmark, silver Russia. Final of the women's basketball between France and the Czech Republic. France surprisingly in this match after defeating Russia in the semi-finals. But in the early stages, the Czech Republic took control. Holesinka scoring there. Try as they made, the French just couldn't keep pace with the Czech Republicans, and it was an easy victory. Gold to the Czech Republic, 67-61. Jubilation with a surprise result. Czech Republic, the champions in Youth Olympic basketball. The men's final, and it's the traditional enemies, Serbia versus Croatia. Serbia, despite their pre-tournament tag of favourite, When these two teams come together, anything can happen. The very first points of the game went to Rakicevic of Serbia. But the star of this tournament has been the number 4 for Serbia. Peno makes his way to the paint, plenty of resistance, still finds the basket. It seems there's nothing this man can't do. Runs the point. Evades defenders. Changes, tacks, shoots, rebounds, and picks up another 2 points. A tremendous star of the future. Serbia forging ahead in the end, nothing Croatia could do about it. The final score, Serbia 65, Croatia 56. A sweet victory for the pre-tournament favourites and looking good for the future. What a lifetime memory, seeing Openisheva of Russia picking up 8 gold, the princess of the pool. And Russia, a mammoth effort, 56 medals, 30 of them gold. Great Britain, 31 medals, 9 gold. And France, who were very strong in track and field, finishing 3rd. Hungary, another commendable effort, 8 gold for them. So that's it for another 2 years when we go to Tbilisi in Georgia in 2015. For the 13th edition of the European Youth Summer Olympic Festival.
Long ago, this is where I started. Dream alive, to keep a dream alive. I've walked this road in one direction, to bathe in a light of glory, that's my story. I sit down for a little while, I take a deep breath and reach out to the sky. I will go faster than a lightning strike will hit the ground. I've begun chasing for the goal and nothing gonna stop me now.